All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 640. I'm your host, GBD, here in Long Island, New York, and I was too busy setting up this broadcast to think of something clever to say about Wombat. Wombat.
Hey, I'm here. Do I sound okay?
You look a lot better.
Do I look? Is this a better look for me?
The sound it's not great for audio, but I think...
No, this isn't...
It's too much face showing, actually. Can you put something on
Tell
top?
me, Mr. Wayne. How do you feel about your city?
Yeah. So welcome to the show, everybody. It's our third live show on Twitch in 3 weeks. We're really
Three in a row.
We're really on a roll now. We got a lot to talk about today because EA Play happened. You know, E3 is now really stretching out while we're at home. So just really, E3 is going to take its time now. So we can talk about that. And we can talk about how we're still raising money for Color of Change here on Twitch. And you can see how to donate in the chat. And you can also see, if you're watching live on Twitch, that Wombat is at the top of the Golden Pyramid because he received the most tips last week.
Yeah.
And I do have all the jars in the right spot. I'm just double checking. Okay, good. So that's how we decided. First of all the money that we raise is going to charity. Oh, is Wombat's audio on? No, wait. People can hear Wombat. People are joking. Don't joke. I see everything's on.
That's rude.
I know. Come on, very fragile as it is. There's a lot going on. Screens, lights.
Don't be cruel.
Right. That's just his voice, actually. So whoever gets the most tips gets to be at the top of the pyramid. And Shipwreck and I believe, got $1 in tips last week.
$1 each.
I'm happy with that.
And Wombat, what did you finish with?
$28.
So not even 30 times as much as us.
No, I know. It's embarrassing, really.
Right. No, that was kind of fun. So we
got
all the glasses in the right spot this time from the very beginning of the show. So there should be less confusion. And we've definitely raised, I don't want to say definitely, we've probably raised $1,000 already for Color of Change. Haven't done all the accounting yet, but I did get a check from Twitch, and I'm imagining that's from you guys because normally I do not get a check from Twitch. So yeah, lot to talk about today. And now we're at the home improvement part of the show.
I love this section.
I saw that one.
Who's going first?
You are, because I saw that you you ordered a new coffee table.
We got a new coffee table. Well, it's the second of the new coffee table. So we ordered a coffee table from an online retailer that shall not be named because I don't want to give them any publicity.
Wayfair.
And
I have a feeling it's going to be negative publicity.
The first one that came in, the box looked like someone dropped it out of an airplane, and that's how it got on my porch.
They are heavy.
Yeah. So we opened the disheveled box, and much to very little surprise, every corner was completely dented in and missing all the paint. The bottom half was completely cracked off, and the things that you screw the legs in had fallen off completely.
So it was looking good.
So it's looking good. So I took a bunch of photographs, and you could upload it to your order on the site. So after waiting on hold for about an hour and a half, the woman was like, "Oh yeah, I saw your pictures already. That's terrible. I'm just gonna go ahead and ship you out a new one." And they go, "And for your trouble, we'll take 20% off."
They have good customer service.
They have excellent customer service. This is true.
What are you doing with the broken table?
They are like just throw it away. For now,
no. I asked, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
For now,
I know what they said.
We put the pieces in the basement, and the reason why we did that was because they were shipping that other table, and the hardware and the legs were still good. So we're like, so what if they send us another one? But the only problem is like all the legs are cracked in half. At least we have the spare legs.
Or you could have an 8-leg table now.
Yeah. The other thing is, it's one of those coffee tables where the top lifts up, so you could like eat in front of the TV, and it had this counterbalance weight on the back end, and it's this granite piece. And why they built this table this way, I don't understand. But that had completely fallen off, so we had saved the second counterbalance, the counterbalance as well. So the next box comes this week. What was it, 2 days ago? Yesterday? I don't even remember.
Right.
And it shows up and the box is in good shape. So we're feeling confident. We open it up and it looks like it's fine. One of the squares that you needed to screw in one of the legs had come off, but we just, we took a screwdriver. We were able to fix that ourselves. We're like, okay, we could fix
But there was
this.
a hive of hornets in there.
Yeah. So we put the table together. We put on the 4 legs. We're about to put the table down onto the ground, and that's when we noticed that the counterbalance weight had cracked in half during shipping.
What the fuck?
And it was only being held onto by a ribbon. And as soon as we turned it over, the ribbon snapped because it was cracked in half. It was only being held on by glue, and the whole bottom of the table fell out. So we called back again.
I think you ordered the wrong table.
It's like a design flaw on this table. The counterbalance, they attach with glue, and it's on the underside. And it's a piece of granite glued to wood. So it doesn't quite.
So what did they
work.
say when you called them back and told them that the second table was?
I sent new pictures.
Just give me the money back and let's order a new table.
I said
because that's what a normal person would do.
I just asked for the refund and I didn't even order a new table.
Right, that's even better.
Yeah,
okay.
And they gave me the refund, and we're using the old coffee table.
Right.
So that's that.
So you have 3 coffee tables now?
Yeah, exactly. So we have another piece of furniture coming from them, I think, next week.
Wait, what this coffee table still in the house?
The one that we built, we're keeping for now. Because it's still, as long as you don't lift it, it's okay.
You don't lift the
lift
top
the
up.
top.
Right.
So we may use that for like
free coffee table.
Yeah. So it was such an ordeal, and I'm sort of annoyed. But
wait, what about the parts coffee table? Where is that?
Those parts are still in the basement just because I'm lazy, and this was 2 days ago. Those will probably be gone.
Remind me in 2 months to see if the coffee table is still in Wombat's basement.
Yeah, because we recycling's on Monday, so if we're gonna get rid of it, that's when it'll be.
You can recycle a table?
Yeah, it's wood.
You recycle wood in New York?
Sure, don't you? Isn't that what you would do? I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know.
It's usually it's plastics and glass and metal.
No, you can't recycle glass in New York anymore.
You just leave that shit on the curb and let the garbage man pick it up.
I've never heard of like curbside wood pickup. It might be a thing in New York.
I assumed you could. I'm making an assumption.
You are making it.
You don't have to like make an accusation. How
no,
dare
I'm not.
you
It was just
change the laws of recycling?
Nah.
Relax. Either they would take it or they wouldn't.
So, Ship, you want any action on that 2-month coffee table in the basement?
Oh wait, I'm wrong. There is something that we're supposed to do with the table. I forgot because now there's an update. Quick update as my old man brain starts working. My wife wanted to put the broken table together and lock it so you couldn't lift it up, so we could donate it because we're having. My wife does a lot of charity for lupus because her best friend has lupus, and she wanted to donate it to the lupus charity.
Shipwreck is trying to think of his best lupus jokes right now. I can see it right on his face.
I have none.
Well, that's very nice of you, Wombat. You're very generous.
So that's what we're doing with
your free broken coffee table.
The free broken coffee table is going to the Lupus Foundation.
You need a very simple coffee table, I feel. Just like a piece of wood and 4 legs. Nothing else.
I didn't buy the coffee table. It just showed up at my house, and I was like, "Where'd this coffee table come from?" And my wife goes, "I ordered us a new coffee table." Like,
right. She's probably never ordering another coffee table in her life.
No.
Right.
So.
Meanwhile, the next thing that's falling apart in our house are the bathroom medicine cabinets that were custom made for us when we moved in. They didn't know what they were doing, and they made the doors too heavy. It's like 3 1/4 inch wood with thick mirror on it, and it's like 40 inches tall and like, I don't know, 25 inches wide. It's like, I waited. Each door was 35 pounds, and the hinges were just bending, and Mrs. Cheapy's like, I'm worried that I'm going to get crushed to death by these medicine cabinet doors. That's not a good Mrs. Cheapy impression.
No, anyway, that sounded just like her. I thought she was in the room.
So we had a guy come to just replace the doors because we don't want to do anything. We want to keep the cost down. And the guy came, and it's like, like an older guy, like a very nice guy, but like, a boomer. And like the first thing I think of is like, I really hope like he doesn't start talking politics with me or anything like that. Because I've had that happen before. Like you have like somebody come over and then like anyway. So the guy's like looking at our situation. He's like basically saying this is the biggest piece of shit medicine cabinet I've ever seen. Like, why would you do it this way? Nothing makes sense. Why are the doors bigger than the cabinet? Everything. Why are these hinges garbage? And he's pulling the hinges off. And he shows me, he's trying to read. He's like, what brand are these? He's like, all the good hinges come from Germany now, in case you didn't know that. Germany and Austria. He's like, where are these from?
I knew that.
Did you really?
No.
Right. He said it like really matter of fact, like anybody. No, I mean the guy, like anybody would know that. And he's like, where are these coming from? So he's pulling it off. He's like, where is these coming from? And he looks at it and he goes, and he just like pauses for a second. He goes, I don't know. My eyes are like old. He's like, can you just look at this for me to make sure I'm not seeing anything? And I look at the thing, and here, let me hold it up to the camera. I don't know if you can see. You can't see shit.
You can't see it. We can see the reflection of your screen on your screen.
Right. Is that good?
Well, you could just say the letters.
It just says FAG across. That's it. That's the only marking on the hinge. And I'm like, nope, that's exactly what it says. He's like, all right, I just want to make sure. Anyway, he's fixing our cabinets.
Nice.
So if I look worse than usual, it's because I have no mirror to look into. Not that I spend a lot of time looking into mirrors, but
I also have a smart home update that you didn't let me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know.
Whoa.
Are you entering the realm of smart? Well, you have some cameras.
Well, no, it's because my wife is home all the time, so she's like, and she wants to improve the house if she's going to be stuck here with me, really. So she got the smart doorbell, which I had never had before.
But you didn't get a Ring?
No, we got the August doorbell because we have the August lock.
Oh.
And they talk to each other.
I gotta go. Here's $5 to do
I don't know, probably nasty things about
what
me.
you want.
But
no. Did you hear that? Did you hear that too?
No, I don't get to hear it.
No, I got to turn that off. That was annoying. Event. I don't know. Something was made a noise and I don't like it. I can figure that out. Maybe. Well, I don't know. Maybe I can.
Wolf, hey, Wolf David.
Well, good job.
Oh.
But yeah, I have my new doorbell, which is interesting because it goes off every time someone walks in or out of the house. And since we're all home all the time, people walk onto the porch way too often, so my phone buzzes a lot. But I guess it's cool. It was like that episode of The Simpsons where Marge and Lisa get a doorbell and they just sit around and wait for someone to use it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's not you're not going to find anything. I've never found anything interesting, even with my doorbell. Like even when you really need it, like you never really need it, but like a kid rings and runs, like that's when you want your thing to. Hey, I know this kid. It's like all blurry and shit. You can't see it.
Yeah. So there you go. That's my exciting doorbell story.
That's good. I'm going to figure out how to turn off text to speech. Oh, no, it says it's off. What the hell? Okay. Oh, it must be on this one. I don't know. Why don't you do some show feedback while I push buttons on this panel?
Sure. It looks like you added one from Twitter.
Yeah.
At Ben Strahler has to say, I just want to say thank you to the whole CAG crew for putting on the CAGcast every week during this whole pandemic. It has been a great escape listening to you guys. I'm listening to all the old CAGcast now. And I'm up to episode 145. Keep up the great work.
Great reading,
all right.
Wombat.
Huh?
You're no Game Over Greg.
I'm sorry?
He card reads much better than you.
You want to eat my Game Over Greg?
I have big news. We reached level 1 of the hype train on Twitch.
We're almost to level 2.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
What happens?
I believe we all get erections.
I already have an erection.
Oh, well then you're
double
you're
erections.
Well, no, it's like in stages.
Double
you get
erections.
one, then someone else gets one, and then the last one of us gets one, and then we're on.
I think you're
level
thinking
3.
of an orgy.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a hype train.
Well, it's a type of train.
Oh, it says sub, gift, or use bits to get to the next level. But what happens when you get to the next level? Oh, I'm pushing it. Something
Do we turn
happens.
into the Golden Wolf?
Oh,
or
Jimmy
is this
Mack
the Flying Dragon?
Jimmy Mack used 500 bits.
Nice.
I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen for us, though.
Okay.
The erection is definitely happening, but the hype train, I'm not so sure.
And Murtog had to say, I know you guys are always looking for more comments. I've been listening since pretty much the beginning. I remember the early episodes of Cheapia Wombat in a borrowed recording space. I listened to the show less for games. I just want to hear you guys talk. I do not have this in my life. It is nice to hear friends talking and goofing with each other. I love the show, guys. I hope it continues for years to come. It's a little piece of my week to look forward to. Thanks. Hope is all is well with you guys during these times. Stay safe.
Murtaugh wants to hear another 5 minutes about coffee tables. I'm pretty sure.
I could talk about the pool. I haven't done that yet. That might be next week.
Oh, I want to hear about the pool.
We got a pool. Sort of.
I mean, I don't not want to hear about the pool.
Yeah, we have a pool in the
Oh,
backyard.
my hand looks so long. Look at this.
I saw the picture.
Yeah.
How is it?
It's still kind of cold. When the sun's, because it hasn't been quite sunny enough, like it gets cloudy in the afternoon. We need like 2 full days of sun. Also, it hasn't been that hot, which doesn't help. But it's nice. It's not like a giant crazy pool. It's one of those Intex build your own pools.
I thought
with
that was
PVC
really impossible
pipes.
to find a pool now, though.
It was. Someone told my wife where to get one. And they said, like, you have to be awake at like 5:45 in the morning, which she is anyway. She's like, refresh the site and you'll see one. So we did not spend the $900 you're seeing for these pools. We got it for regular retail price. We got it for like $140.
$900 seems like not a lot of money for a pool, by the way.
People
Just saying.
these pools, these Intex PVC pipe pools.
Oh, you're saying they're getting get price gouged?
People are selling them for like 900. Yeah, someone offered one to my wife for $850 when she said she was looking for it. And I'm like, they cost $150. You're going to spend $150. So we got one. We filled it up. It's like 12 by 2.5 feet. 12 inches or 12 feet around.
12 feet deep by 2.5. Round.
Yeah, it's 12 feet deep by 2.5 inches round.
Just enough to drown a person.
Exactly.
It's the only purpose of it.
But you could dive into it at least.
Yeah,
Dive
it's
simulator.
like one of those vaudeville shows. Not into a glass of water,
You're
but
gonna
a common sponge.
all you need is a donkey
Exactly.
or a horse. A horse is good too.
But it's fun. We got one of those like floaty chair things so I could sit on the pool, and we got a cup holder that looks like a flamingo that floats around on the pool. So I could put some beers in that.
What did the dog think of you putting this pool in its running space?
No, you know what? The actual dog's path is not obstructed by the pool. So
Because
we're
he goes the
lucky.
long way. She goes the long way around.
She actually goes. She cuts in front of it and goes to the back corner and then comes around.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we got the hype train. I think we all have double erections.
Yeah.
No wonder why my pants are so tight.
So there you go. That's the pool. I'll hopefully have. My goal is that it lasts this summer.
It seems great. I mean,
You put it in on like June 15th, so
Yeah.
it seems good. It seems like that's a good investment.
Mm-hmm.
think,
Yeah,
especially,
because
you know, for this
we
summer.
can't go anywhere. Might as well have a little bit of something.
Yeah, that's why we're fixing up things like potential death causing medicine cabinets, because we're not going on vacation anytime soon. And Mrs.
Mm-hmm.
Cheapy's like, let's just spend the money on.
Who needs a vacation when you can fix your medicine cabinets?
When you can fix your
Right.
medicine, yeah, or put a pool in the backyard.
Well, Mrs. Cheapy wants to get a hot tub. She's talking about getting a hot tub next, or a ping pong table in the living room, which I think is.
Wait, I thought you already had 2 ping pong tables.
With that tiny ping pong table in the living room. She wants to replace that. She wants to get rid of the dining room table and that tiny ping pong table and put.
You know what
real
your
ping pong
room
table
full of glass really needs?
people swinging things around,
People
and
swinging
throwing themselves
things.
across.
And hitting balls. That's what
Yeah.
your giant glass house needs.
Well, the balls aren't going to hurt anything. I took a ball right direct to the eye from like 6 feet, and it definitely didn't feel good, but I could see after. And I also took a ping pong ball to the eye. Hey, thank you. I was just
I
checking. to see
can
if
get you a
Wanda
good
still-
deal on a ping pong table.
Yeah, I see. Shipwreck has this magical website that he shops at now, where he can buy $800 products for $1.
It's been around for a while. I've just like you guys sitting around at home. Now I'm looking at stuff, but it's
What's
a
the
website
website?
called the website is actually www.bidfta. It's Fast Track It Auctions. But what it is, it's all like returns or overstock type stuff, and they just put them in warehouses, and you bid on them, and then you just
Oh.
go to the warehouse and pick it up.
How come we don't have? I looked and we don't have any of those.
No, we don't.
I was very disappointed because I wanted to buy it.
really-
I wanted to buy an $1,800 ping pong table. What did that go for?
$10.
That's insane.
I'm actually mad at you that you didn't buy it.
It was like 400 pounds.
That means it's a good table.
Oh,
That's
I'm
how
sure
you
it
know it's a
was,
good
but
table.
I couldn't figure out how I was going to move it anywhere.
You use the savings on the ping pong table to hire some people to help you.
Or get a U-Haul.
I wasn't in the market for a $400.
You can get a
400
U-Haul for $19.99.
Sure. I also didn't buy. They had a really nice Toto toilet with the washlet and everything. That was, I want to say it was like a $900.
These are all
toilet.
things that are going to get me to come visit you. And you're just,
Well, yeah, come visit me. We can go to the returns good warehouses that are scattered around.
I don't know that I want
watched
to
the Toto
return
toilet. It
toilet
went for
though.
like $450.
Yeah. That'd be good.
Good deal. But